What's up, people? I am your host, Phoenix. Welcome to NTAT Redfall Character Overview. Today we're going to take a deep dive into Devender Krausley, or Dev. Devender is a popular influencer in Redfall universe who specializes in cryptozoology. This means his studies are centered around the pursuit of cryptids like Sasquatch or the Loch Ness Monster. Dev is a skilled inventor, which is necessary for his studies. This leads him to create his own set of weapons to handle the vampire problem.
The one they know. Of course, Mom and Dad didn't approve, so I had to make my own way. And with limited resources, I had to improvise my own equipment. Self-taught, I'm proud to say. I want to show people what I've seen, to watch their eyes light up, like a kid on their birthday.
Realize there's a vampire apocalypse going on?
Well, no one's seen one before, have they? Speaking of, I need to look at the specimen.
Right, because there won't be a million more where that came from.
Let's start with his kit. First up is the arc javelin. This is a stake with a lightning hazard that can be thrown into objects or enemies to create an AoE effect. This is one of those skills that is useful in every scenario. Some of the upgrades for the skill can increase the range of the pulse, increase damage, or even boost effects based off the attacks of you and your allies. This attack is great for taking chunk damage from groups of enemies, allowing you a quick advantage or stunning tankier enemies that would otherwise give you some trouble. I love the versatility of this ability, and you can easily make an entire build around it.
Bolt action!
Next up is the teleporter. Only two classes have movement abilities, Layla's Spectral Elevator or Dev's Teleporter. Dev's ability is much more versatile. Being able to send his platform on top of roofs and high places is just a normal thing. How about sending it through a small window slot behind a locked door? Or timing a throw into a closed window that breaks the glass? This is just the movement aspect. Let's talk about the fun stuff. Once you get used to the animation and the arc throw, you can come up with some very interesting combat scenarios.
Let's get moving!
Of course, with upgrades, this ability can be tailored to your playstyle, like allowing anyone on the other end of the teleporter to switch places with you when you activate it. Oh, did I mention that it leaves a portal behind for the location, allowing your allies to travel with you? Lastly, we have the ultimate ability, Black Light. The first two skills are the reason Dev is the most versatile, as both of his abilities are useful in any situation. This ability, however, is useful against only vampires, but is the absolute strongest ability against vampires. Once you have Dev on your team in the nest on harder difficulties, you will never want to do without him again. This is a straightforward ability. Dev spikes the black light into the ground and watch every vampire surrounding it turn to ash. With the upgrades, you can also have the ability to heal you and your team over time. Let's talk about the best weapons for Dev. Now, the fun part about Redfall is that there's no right or wrong answer. Whatever your playstyle is, works. With that said, if you want weapons that match Dev's kits, here we go. Shotgun. This is a no-brainer for almost any class, but goes really well with Dev's teleporting ability. In combat, placing a teleporter behind the enemies and then eating through them before they even know what hit them. This is also a quick way to go through ash vampires after using the black light. Portable UV beam. This isn't a must, but it fits well with the black light ultimate theme of his abilities and gives you a specialty with the group, as there needs to be at least one person using it to take out the creatures that create the red death mist. Also, Dev is already your go-to AoE specialist, so this adds to the kit. Lastly, we have the AR, which shouldn't be a surprise. After the beginning hours of the game, the pistol falls off. This weapon goes great with his arc javelin as it stuns enemies, allowing for mid-range combat with little to no return fire. Dev is strong in both single and co-op play. After my time with him, I do believe he is the strongest of all the characters. As a matter of fact, whenever I use him, this is how I feel.
Swish.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough.
So I give him a 9 out of 10. If you're looking for a character who plays well against all enemy types and can take on either support or DPS role, Dev is your guy.